This is McCook's Mr. Built. It's an honor to have you here. Born and raised in the United States, adopted when I was young to an elderly ranch family and farm, and they were sharecroppers. Be that as it may, my entire life I've been around farms and ranches. One of the ranches I've worked at some 43 years right now. Keeping that in mind though, most of the terms that I think of and think in are ranch related. One of the terms I use is, instead of calling things manure, I call them cow pies. Now Nebraska is noted for livestock, cattle mostly, and yeah, they go to the bathroom anywhere they want, anytime they want. Out here we call it cow pies. And so it is today that I look at this country as if we're in the land of cow pies. In the land of cow pie, we had a woman commit suicide here locally. Not the first to do it, nor the last. But you tell me, how does a woman kill herself, commit suicide, by hanging herself? She also shot herself. She also stabbed herself. And she set her house on fire. At the same time, her hands were tied behind her back. Suicide in the land of cow pie. In the land of cow pie, a man was run over by his own pickup. Not the first or the last to have that happen. But this pickup ran over him 3 times. And the third time it ran over him, it stopped with the tire right on top of his body. And the pickup, it was in park. And they called it a suicide in the land of cow pie. Suicides are not the only reason this area is called the land of cow pie. We have less than 5% of the population of the state of Nebraska. And yet we have more cancer in southwest Nebraska than all of the rest of the state combined in the land of cow pie. The land of cow pie, however, doesn't just include Nebraska. For example, in the United States, there are 30,000 golf courses. 30,000 golf courses. That's 1.7 million acres of ground so that people can play golf. If you do the math on that, that could produce 42 million tons, mind you, of potatoes. So that land could feed most of the 50 million people that we have on food stamps today, or you can play golf in the land of cow pie.